gather around. This story has been long in the telling, but soon we approach its end. Long ago, the land of Irion fell into a great civil war. The city-states and the races therein all fighting each other for dominance over the land, only stopping when the great dragon, Dragatha, nearly burned the land to the ground. 30 years later, a party of adventurers was manipulated by a powerful mind flayer into being the catalyst for another civil war. And in an attempt to wipe Irion clean again and take its power, Dragatha was resurrected and set against them. But history repeated, as the people of Irion banded together once more to slay the dragon. This alone, however, would not save Irion, for the Mind Flayer still lived, and schemed to awaken a powerful being known as the Old Voice, capable of doing far more damage than Dragatha ever could. And even without that, the tensions of Irion still remain, with little to no proof that the Mind Flayer even existed. And so our heroes rally together, with companions they have gathered over their long journey, to represent the hopes of Irion, and its last chance to survive an assault that could ravage the land or even the world itself.
I won't stand idle. Not while people's lives are at stake.
I will not make the same mistakes again.
You're my friend. You're my family. And I'll protect you at all costs.
The time for civil war is over. Now our fight is for Irion.
Together, they will race against time to the sunken city of Yolroom to overcome its challenges, and finally confront the Mind Flayer before the world they know is lost forever to his machinations. The road ahead of them is long and perilous, but it is the only chance that the world has if they are to save the fallen empires. Last time on Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. Malaphane's keen investigation skills found an alternate route out of the catacombs that didn't involve going past the Mind Flayer again. And so our heroes swiftly fled the Temple District and its hordes of ravenous undead. They took the time to rest and lick their wounds, with Raxodal feeling particularly grumpy about the fact that he had been enchanted for the third time that visit to the sunken city. Afterwards, they headed back into the market district to sell off some of the equipment that they had no particular use for, but that was quite valuable, and in turn, bought some of the equipment from Pasha Manil, though they still had their eyes on the mighty hammer that was quite expensive. Returning back to home base, our heroes took Prince Zordan along with them in their expedition to the docks, which smelled absolutely nasty, like something was rotting around the entirety of the massive waterfront. They could see, through the darkness, a lighthouse at the far end of the pier, along with only one lit building, labeled the Kenyako Elf, which was supposedly a hotspot of gossip and information. In the notice board of the Kenyako Elf, Corellian and Zordan read of a laboratory somewhere beneath the waves, and met a ghostly figure who was still the proprietor of the elf, despite no living customers being anywhere in sight besides themselves. The rest of the party, meanwhile, examined some of the ships that were still moored at the pier, finding the largest one, the Janus, covered in abyssal runes and talking of a journey through the rivers of the abyss, and the Prince of Demons, Demogorgon, while using the eagles to scout ahead at the ship that was still floating out on the waves, the Tyrion, which was being crewed by a gathering of undead dwarves, and had some kind of magic animating the ropes themselves to lash out at the eagles when they fled. Learning further that a Wastrelith, a demon that spread corruption in the water through its very body, had apparently been summoned, and that the lighthouse keeper had a feud with the Tyrion to never let them dock unless a curse was lifted, and that the docks were also infested with some kind of fish humanoids, our heroes met up and shared their information, deciding that the best way to figure out what was going on the waves, or below them, was to start by lighting the lighthouse, which they moved to find that was the home base of the Kuo Toa. One of them, speaking common, spoke to the heroes, saying that he was trying to summon a god of his own, or create a god of his own, and was all in all very creepy. But with some persuasion, the heroes were allowed into the lighthouse to just take a quick look. Hello, and welcome back to Fallen Empires, where fish. I am Alex, here as always with my lovely cast and crew of players. We have Atwas.
Fish.
We have Jojo.
Fish.
We have Queen.
Fish.
And we have Scott.
Fish?
When last we left our intrepid companions, they were exploring the docks district of the sunken city of Yolroom, and had snuck past / negotiated past a group of Kuotoa who were incredibly creepy in order to turn on the lighthouse. Corellian has gone downstairs to barricade the door with the tower shield. Raxidal is scouting the area using eagle senses, leaving Malafane and Momo up top having turned on the lighthouse, as they now see their companion, Zordan, drop to the floor with a red pseudopod above him, slowly slithering back. So that is a whole lot of fun that's about to happen.
Sounds kinky.
It does sound kinky. It sounds also like combat.
Oh baby, let's go.
Alright.
Yeehaw.
Oh, my eagle is alive. Thank God for that.
Double digits, let's go!
Should the eagles just move on my turn?
Yes, that's way easier.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh no, Momo.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
no,
we
Momo.
matched!
Up top, you can go first. You've got
Ow.
eagles to negotiate with.
You've got...
Well, I think you got the higher
eagles.
deck, so...
No, it's a tie.
No.
They're both
Fair.
11.
I don't have Dex.
I don't have decks either. So
All right.
Dan's in a hole.
So Dan's in the lighthouse hole. Like everything on this platform is basically the interior of the lighthouse, because mapping is hard. This map is already fucking huge. So...
Yeah.
So Malafane would be going first. Scott's on BRB, so in the meantime, fish.
Fish.
Speaking of the fish, as soon as the lighthouse turns on, and it is, like, very, very obvious because this thing is freaking bright and, like, glowing on and off, you hear the sound of a lot of Kuotoa down below going, and they sound agitated.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. This is not good at all.
Well, it'll hold as long as it'll... Like... So, Zordan was, like, on the level above where I am, correct?
You see the little wing icons that are next to everyone but Corellian.
Ah, excellent! I haven't seen shit. Perfect. Just the way I like it.
You haven't seen shit.
Well, nobody's knocking yet.
Alright. No one is knocking yet, and the pseudopod retreats from around Zordan. Which means it is Malafane's turn.
Alright, what did I just miss? I'm sorry.
Literally nothing.
Okay.
Combat has started.
Alright, so Malafane, I assume there are stairs leading up to one of the portholes, right?
You're on the top level, and you can see outside just fine. There are enough windows.
Alright, does it look like any of them are walking towards the lighthouse?
Yes.
Okay. Looking at their faces, body language, etc., does it look like they have the intent to try and, like, get to, like, you know what I mean, like, get to us?
They sounded agitated when you heard them all gurgle outside. And a lot of them are, like, pulling out some spears and shields right now, so you would assume probably.
Yeah, we don't really have a better option right now. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna lean out. Malafane's gonna lean out from one of the portholes and I guess kind of look first at the rest of the group, being like, are we doing this?
I don't think we have much else of a choice.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Rex on this one.
Yep, okay. Malafane is going to shoot at one of the Kuotoa then, specifically this one right here.
I've just seen how many there are. Fuck me.
Yep. I asked if we were doing this.
We're
All
fucking
right.
doing this.
Alright. One shot. As soon as I get my bow, there we go. One shot.
That is a hit.
Alright. And I think that applies sneak attack? No?
They
I
know
don't-
where you are. They let you into the lighthouse.
Fair enough. Okay. I will attack one more time then. Come on.
Also a hit. You plunk 2 arrows onto the Kuotoa, and it looks pretty bad. But it just, like, groans, looks up, points at you in the porthole, and goes, "Hello!"
I don't know the language they're speaking, but I'm assuming that does not mean anything good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it from the.
Well,
don't ask me.
context.
Right. I'm just going to kind of use a bonus action. Well, not a bonus action. You know what I mean. I'm gonna just use my movement to get away from the porthole just for now. So, and I guess I will use my bonus action to hide. So, stealth.
Alright.
All right.
So, the leader of the Kuotoa, the one who was talking to you earlier, just casually saunters up towards the door of the lighthouse, opens it, sees a big tower shield directly in his way.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And da-da-da. I'm going to double check the wording on this. Okay, a humanoid that you can see within range, and the tower shield barricades you behind it. So I'm assuming Corellian is just like scrunched up, braced against the tower shield. It's going to be
Yeah.
very hard to see.
Yeah.
So instead, gonna double check some more spells because, surprise, he's a spellcaster.
With a name like Kuotoa Archpriest.
Who would have
Nah.
thought? Alright. Okay. So, as a bonus action, the Kuotoa Archpriest raises his staff into the air, and a spectral trident appears next to Corellian. He just
Nice.
cast Spiritual Weapon. That is a miss, but I'm just gonna drag the Spiritual Weapon on out here, because I know it's... There we go. There it is. It's just hanging around. And that was a bonus action. So, the Archpriest is going to try to, like, ram down the tower shield. It needs to hit a DC of 20, I believe.
Sweet.
That is not it. Bam! He just bounces right off and backs the fuck up.
Fine by me.
Alright. It is now Raxidal's turn.
Right. I don't know what to do. I didn't realize the shield was there.
You'd have to go down first, because you're on the top floor.
Yeah. But I can go down.
It takes 30 feet of movement to go up and down, I'm ruling, so...
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, what I'll do is I'll send Lawrence down to use the help action and just obnoxiously, like, flap around him.
Yeah.
Would that
Lawrence
give me
just dive
advantage on one
bombs
attack
and-
or all three?
Just dive bombs and goes right in the Kuotoa Archpriest's face.
The beautiful words of birds. So would that give me advantage on one or all three attacks?
I will double check. Alright.
I'm allergic to fish.
So, da-da-da. The first attack roll is made with advantage.
Cool. Okay. 22.
That is a hit.
Cool.
God damn.
Oh my god!
Those are all
Awful.
hits.
That was a 2 on each one!
And
All
yet, this thing's AC is ass, so...
Wonderful. Alright, that's it. Lawrence is prepped. The other 2 birds I'll keep where they are, just in case, like, I don't want them all here at once, so they don't, like, all get zapped at the same time.
Alright. Corellian.
I think I'm actually probably serves people better if I stay here and don't, let people past. So I'm going to do that. I'll hold an action to sort of lash out if with attacks if anyone tries to take down the shield again, but otherwise I'm cool where I stand for now.
Cool. Alright. The Kuotoa, that was injured, sees Raxidol charging out of the lighthouse to attack the Archpriest, points and goes, and is going to run on in, spear at the ready, and then see an eagle that's bothering the Archpriest and go, and throw a net at Lawrence.
Okay.
I think we now know what free real estate sounds like in Kuotoa.
That misses.
Lawrence manages to fly out of the way before the net can grab him. Alright.
Wonderful.
The Kuotoa goes, and backs off. The other fish start going around the other way. And from inside the lighthouse, you hear a door opening.
Oh,
I thought there was only okay.
There's a back door.
Okay, I guess we didn't find it earlier. I thought there was only the one.
Nope.
Shit.
That's fine.
Alright. So, let's just go through a bunch of fish turns. Zordan's not doing great. He's just gonna make a wisdom saving throw. He is still down for the count. Which means it is Momo's turn.
I am immediately going to run over to Zordan's side. He's in a hole, right?
This is the interior of the lighthouse.
Okay. He's gonna run over to him and he's just gonna heal him. Cure wounds.
Zip.
Alright. The magical healing gets Zordan to open his eyes, and he leans up, rubbing his head groggily.
What happened? Are you alright?
I don't know.
Where is the thing
I
that was
remember
on his
standing
back?
here and then nothing after that.
Well, we're a little under attack. So, if you can, if you are well enough, maybe, I think I heard someone coming through the back door downstairs.
And I think I heard a lawnmower outside that's loud as fuck! Because someone is mowing their lawn at 3:40 p.m.
What lawn?
I don't know! I'm going to joke a bit.
We're in the middle of the ocean!
Well, someone must have a lawn, otherwise there wouldn't be a lawnmower.
I think he's got a concussion.
Oh, shit.
Is that weird cephalopod thing anywhere to be found?
It ducked away. You can make a perception check to try and see it.
Yes, I will.
You got nothing.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
In fact, you so see nothing that you have disadvantage on this next wisdom saving throw.
Oof.
Okay.
That hurts.
So speaking of which, all right. So that is a 15 that misses. Momo, as you look around, you just like practically look back and forth, whipping your head around, trying to see where did that thing go. And then you feel something touching the back of your neck, and you feel this immense ache in your head as you feel something grasping for and slurping over your memories.
Oh,
Whoa. That's an ability.
Yeah. So you have just taken 53 psychic damage
Jesus.
as
Okay.
you stumble out, your head oozing, your long-term and short-term memory just kind of on fire, trying to piece itself together, and look behind you to see that a red pseudopod hanging out of like a crack in the wall as it then whips around and tries to smack into first you and then Zordan. So, attack numero uno. That is a hit on Momo. And I believe you just go down, Momo.
Jesus.
And then another attack on Zordan. That is a miss because Zordan's AC is super high. Zordan just catches the pseudopod, throws it back, and yells, "Everyone, there's something in here!" And it's,
What is it?
It's Uzi, and it just took down Momo, and it smells very strongly of sulfur.
Oh no. Sulfur!
Malifane.
Rax, I'm gonna...
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, Rax, I'm gonna go up and take care of it. This shield isn't moving, so, you're stuck out there if I leave.
That's fine. I only see 2 of them at the minute.
Alright, now, Malifane.
I'm just reading the effect.
Everyone dies. The end.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a fun one.
It's alright. I'd say stay up there. You've got things coming in the back, so...
Yeah, no, okay.
Oh, we locked the tank outside.
Is it
I mean... I mean, if you think you can handle it up there, Kay can instead go to the other door and leave the shield in, this door. So we still have...
Yeah.
Try and guard where the shield is here, or...
No, like, you're still upstairs with, Momo and Zordan, so if you could take care of that thing, Kay can go to the other bottom entrance to prevent the other Koatoa from coming up, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I think I got you. Okay. That makes
Yeah, because I'm fine down here.
Okay. That makes sense. In that case, I need to look at what this thing does real quick. Okay. This would require... Okay, so the creature, can we... You said we saw the creature, what?
Currently there is a pseudopod that is exposed.
Exposed?
In that you can see it. Like, it's coming out from a crack in the wall.
Shit, okay, so it's amorphous then. Okay, that's great. I wonder, in that case... And it smells of sulfur. Wait, the creature smells of sulfur. Okay, that changes things. Give me 1 second. I need to check.
The timer is still ticking.
Shit,
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of seconds then.
We are halfway through the timer.
Okay. In that case, Ooh. Okay, you know what? First thing I'm gonna do, just to kind of test the waters, is I'm going to take the bow that I'm already wielding and aim for. Well, no, because it's a crack in the. What, you said it's a crack in the wall or a crack in the.
Crack in the wall.
Okay, that's too imprecise then. In that case, I'll doff the bow and take the. No. I'm sorry. I'm thinking too much about this. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm going to try. I'm probably going to end up rolling with disadvantage, but this is better just to kind of find out what its AC is. I'm going to take my bow and kind of like aim as best as I can for that crack in the wall.
It is a few inches wide. You definitely have disadvantage.
That is okay. This is just to figure out a general AC check. So. Alright. Bow with disadvantage.
Da-da-da-da.
Disadvantage.
Oh, nice.
Well.
That does hit, though.
Okay. Well, that's still 11 piercing. Okay, that didn't really do much. That didn't do what I wanted it to do, I should say.
Something.
It did damage, which is nice, but again, not exactly what I wanted. But you know what? I'll do it again. Just because, again, I really want to figure out what its minimum AC is. So, I'll fire again. Please give me something small. Jesus!
No! Fuck small, you're a rogue.
The one time I don't want to hit! Okay, fine. That works. I think what I am going to do, though, is I am going to use... Yeah, okay. I'm going to use... No, actually, no. I'll wait. But
Okay.
I'll stealth, though. Oh, shit. Am I out of time?
You're out of time.
Oh, well.
What's that?
That's to keep the fight moving. You're out of time.
Wow. Okay.
Is that the sound?
Okay.
Good.
All right. It is the Kuotoa Archpriest's turn. The trident is gonna just swing on over and stab at Lawrence. So,
What is ever done wrong?
Lawrence went, "Caw, caw, caw!" And that is horribly offensive in Kuotoa. Right?
I told you about language. Yeah, that hits.
14.
And that.
Boom! Caw! Lawrence disappears in a puff of familiar.
Bye, bitch.
Alright. And the Archpriest just stares, looking up at you, Raxidal. There is no need for this kind of violence. Why don't you stay a while and think on it? And he holds out his hand and is going to try and cast Hold Person on you.
Oh, just can you not?
It's 14. You are still within 10 feet of me, so you do get a +4 to your save.
I thought it was 5 feet to get down the stairs.
I'm
You are
on
down
the bottom level.
You're both down the stairs.
Oh, I forgot
You walked past my shield to get outside.
Okay,
I let you by, basically.
Sorry. Listen, I'm in a stressful situation.
Yeah, you're
I
fine.
did it. We're in a hurry.
Good. Right. He's not going to get into attack of opportunity range. He's just going to readjust so he's not directly next to two tanks.
Sure.
Speaking of two tanks.
Alright, let me get the ruler out. Alright, they can get... Where's 120? They can get here if they dash. The birds will fly over. I think to here they can reach. She's like, wee!
Here we come to save the dam!
Then just at the end, just like... But yeah, they'll do that. Rax will continue to attack this guy. Where's the sword? There it is. lovely.
Once again, that is 3 hits to the Archpriest. And apply that damage, and apply that damage. He is looking real bad. And Angel's Bane is like, I love the soft and squishy ones! They're so easy to slaughter!
Do they bleed easier?
Generally, yes!
That's all.
Yeah. And as you just keep hacking at the Archpriest, you notice red goo coming off of him and a sulfurous smell. The more and more you open wounds on him.
Okay.
Alright, Corellian.
I can make it to the back door, presumably, where all these boys are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Hold on. Hi, fellas.
Hi,
If it
fellas.
bleeds, we can kill it. We've discovered the key.
I'm gonna breathe fire on them. That is such a bad damage
That is
roll.
a terrible damage roll.
That cone went the wrong way because I forgot to rotate it, but I'm trying to rotate it down. The spirit of it
Okay.
is to go
let's-
this. I'm sorry. Thanks, team.
There you go.
There we go. Alright.
And I left the shield behind in the doorway as well, so it's still planted.
And let's see here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Kuotoa in the cone.
God. And only for 6 damage out of 46. That's so unfortunate. Oh well.
They just all kind of look at you like, what the fuck, man?
I wanted a fish fry.
Alright, so...
1 save.
1 has saved and takes a whopping 3 damage. All the rest are like, boop, boop. As I slowly start applying fire damage to a bunch of fish.
Damn.
Hey. At least that means this door is somewhat covered.
Hey. Why do you apply it to all of them? Get that shit back. What the fuck?
Oh god, it keeps happening. Oh no.
You, sir, are going to be right there. Alright. And as you just shoot out a cone of fire, you look up, the Kuotoa just all blink, not synchronized, looking at you like, what the fuck, man?
Kid just like flips the visor back up on the helmet. It's damp down here.
Alright. And let's get rid of that fire cone. One of the Kuotoa at the back pulls out a net and is just gonna try and throw it over Corellian.
Ah.
So,
Cool, I don't have my shield, so that hits.
So that does hit. Congratulations, Corellian. You are now restrained.
Oof.
So you can use an action
Yay.
to make a DC 10 strength check to free yourself, or someone else can do it. Or you can deal 5 slashing damage to the net.
Oh no.
Cool.
Yeah.
The horror.
Oh no. So that is those Kuotoa. The others are just gonna be like, zoop, 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 zoop. Push.
Now, I could still make attacks if
You can
one
still
of them
make
gives me the
attacks of
opportunity.
opportunity, but
This is
they're
fine.
just all piling in. And I'm gonna double check. Yeah, they just all are gonna stab into the net with some spears.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, so that is 1 hit. Miss, miss, miss.
Mhm.
Oh no! 2 damage! Miss.
Oh, befalls me.
And miss. And then 2 others are just gonna be like, well, I can't poke him with the spear. I just gotta throw a spear at him. Poke.
Not bad, not bad.
the Kuotoa that hit you with the third spear just, like, pumps his fists in the air like, I got one!
He's doing such a good job.
Such a great job.
He's making his god proud.
All right. So, Zordan does not rotate Corellian. Stop rotating Corellian, please. Zordan is gonna scooch on up, and he's gonna try punching the pseudopod.
When in
As
doubt.
one does.
Mm-hmm.
When
So-
in doubt, punch it out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a miss. And that's also a miss.
Whoops!
Yeah. It just like vroom, vroom, swings out of the way both times he tries to hit it. So Zordan just looks down at his hands, opens it. What is wrong with me today? Momo, make a death saving throw. All right.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey.
One success. Momo is hanging on. It is now Thing's turn. So, having downed Momo, it looks down at Zordan, looks over at Malifane, and is just like, Well, this is really stupid, but this guy, the big rocky guy, looks like he can hit hard. And just reaches around, plants itself on the back of Zordan's head, and just shoots some energy into his mind. It is going to try and cast Dominate Person on Prince Zordan,
Spicy.
Nice.
who needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. Zordan is now dominated, going limp and staring out into space before the pseudopod detaches, and he just whips his head around to stare at Malifane.
Fuck.
The pseudopod then retreats back into the crack.
Babbage.
Malifane.
Right, new plan. And he doesn't have a very high wisdom, so... Okay, well, the good news is his attention is focused on me and not Momo, so... It's better to keep him occupied. Rax, Rax is working on the door, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's probably better to focus on Zordan at the moment. So every time he takes damage, he has to make another wisdom save. All right. In that case, keeping that in mind, Malifane will. Oops. I don't know why that happened.
Whoops. Malifane, you're upside down.
I realized that. How do I go right side up? There we go.
This
Thank
is
you.
no time for tricks.
Let's try to
Malifane.
finagle an acrobatics check, okay?
Thank
Shift
you.
in the scroll wheel is how you adjust your angle.
Well, thank you. Malifane will run up to Zordan and try and strike him with Crescent Blade, non-lethally. So, one attack.
That's a miss.
Shit. Do I really want to... Where is his sidekick tag again? 1 second. Just need to do one check real quick. Oh, that's a... Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Alright. In that case, strike him one more time.
That's
Jesus.
also a miss.
Okay.
The blows deflect off of Zordan's rocky skin.
This is not working. Okay. In that case... What does this do again? Oh, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'll roll one precision attack, and hope that it rolls.
Let's go. 19 total.
18, 19.
That's
so
a
that's
miss.
9. And then one more should do it.
I am not throwing away my shot.
Honestly.
That
That's
is just
enough.
barely a hit.
Okay.
Ooh.
Not worried
Good job.
about the damage, just trying to get him to wake the fuck up.
Oh my god!
There we go!
That is exactly what he needed to roll to break out of it.
There we go.
Zordan blinks twice, like, knocks himself on the head. I seem to be blacking out more and more often today.
Yeah, we'll work on that later. We'll work on that later. Turn around, please. Thank you.
Zordan turns around to see the pseudopod retreating.
And, well, since it's retreating, I don't really see any neat reason to stealth, so I will end my turn there.
Alright. So, the Archpriest, spiritual weapon, swings around and is gonna try and poke Rax in the butt.
Well, that's just rude. That hits.
Your butt is poked. Alright. And,
Ow.
so, the Archpriest, then raises a staff, taps it to the ground, starts glowing with blue energy. Come now. Would you bring such violence into this house of peace? He has cast Sanctuary on himself.
Nice.
What does that do?
If you try to target him, you must make a wisdom saving throw, and if you fail, you have to target someone else.
Not giving him the time of day.
You just snap your fingers and disrupt the spell before it can even happen.
You were saying?
I was saying you're a bastard. Raxidal.
Okay, so Lafayette, furious about the death of his brethren, flies in to swoop into this guy's face so I can get the advantage on this first one. Thank you, my darling. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Alright. So the 12 is literally the only way you could have not hit this man. So
Incredible. Oh, he's still alive. Fuck. Okay.
he's still alive.
15?
15 hits. And with that, you just swing Angel's Bane right through him, cutting the Kuotoa in half and causing it to just burst into red goo, from which a, very thin tendril quickly retreats back towards the lighthouse, reeled in like a fishing line.
Oh, heck. Wonderful. So I turn... Why is it saying now it's my turn? Well,
Maybe
on
you
my
lost control
extra
over it.
ultimate cool turn, I will look at this little bastard over here, run over, and as this guy preps to the friend, he hears the caca from behind him, which he doesn't understand, but what it translates to is, you knock us down, we get the fuck back up again.
Yeah, the Kuotoa realizes it probably should have moved since the last time it had a turn, and is like, as you just run it
22.
through. It is dead.
It's like, motherfucker.
I was gonna say.
Good work, boys.
Corellian!
Sure is a lot going on up here. Okay. So I could use my action to make an athletics check, or I could just slash at it with my sword with one of my attacks and use my second attack on someone. So I'm gonna do that, if you do not mind.
Sure.
Yep. Let's see. Dragon short sword. Wow. Incredible.
So, the AC of the net is 10, but at the same time, that is a critical miss. You just kind of poke at the net and realize, wait, this doesn't slash, does it?
Hmm.
It needs to be slashing
What?
damage.
Oh. Short sword really doesn't do slashing damage?
Yeah, it doesn't do slashing
No.
damage. I don't know.
That's really strange. Okay. Man, don't think I have anything that does do slashing. Well, I could use my... Yeah, fuck it. I will just use my bonus action to transform my war pick, which I still have, into something that does do slashing damage, which I believe would be... I don't know. What does do slashing damage in D&D? Oh god. Oh fuck. I only have piercing stuff.
Short sword.
Not a short sword.
Not short sword.
Not short sword. I'll transform it into a... I can do an axe, right? Just do like an axe of some kind.
Yep, battle axe I believe is fine.
Yeah, a battle axe will be fine. So, and I don't feel like making an entire new macro for that, so I'll just roll an attack with this, and then make it slashing damage otherwise, get rid of the psychic, etc.
Cool. Yeah, that's enough to just cut through the net with your transformed, definitely battle axe.
Absolutely, definitely a battle axe. I'm frustrated. I'm a little heated right now. I use my bonus action. Those 2 attacks would have been my action, and I just turn to look at the Kuatoa behind me. Try me. The one that's inside the tower that made it past me. Just try me. And that'll be the end of my turn.
The Kuatoa that was behind you just goes, "Okay," and is just gonna try and poke at you with the spear again.
Cool, it worked.
He tried you.
He did.
Alright, so, there's 7 more spears. Oh, nice.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. And then... You are taking this like a champ, all things considered, as they just keep impaling you and getting
Jeez,
really
nice.
good at impaling you.
Get some nice rolls.
Mm-hmm.
And one more. Just makes it. They are just being super mean right now, just continuing to poke at you.
That's fine.
One of the ones that threw a net, not a net, sorry, one of the ones that threw a spear, pulls out a net, and is just gonna try and throw it at you. That is an absolute miss, as it just kind of like flops uselessly to the ground in front of you. You just stare down, look up through the net as he goes, "Roar!" and waves goodbye as he starts climbing up the stairs.
That's nice.
He was out of my range, wasn't he? Damn.
Yeah. These two are both
Unfortunate.
out of your range.
That's fine. As long as I can keep most of them occupied, it's fine by me.
Alright. So that is the fish's turn. Oh wait, there's one still down here. Who just, like, hops over, being left in the back, going, oh! And is going to try throwing a spear at Corellian. Oh my god, he did it!
Nice.
He also
Good
pumps
job.
his fists in the air in celebration. Zordan sees the Kuotoa coming up, unarmed, as he just looks at them, looks back at Malifane. So, what's the game plan?
Get those things off of Corellian. Fire back at the. Sorry. Get those things off of Corellian. Fire back at whatever that thing is.
I don't have ranged attacks, so, Corellian it is.
It's only 9 down here, it's fine.
You sure?
That looks like a lot more than 9. Sounds like a lot more than 9.
Try at least get the
Down
2 up
here.
here down there.
Yeah, or get Momo back up, maybe.
I don't have healing. I punch things. I don't know if you know my skill set is mostly punching things.
Oh no, I know your skill set.
Right.
Anyway.
Alright. So, Zordan is just going to, walk on down and punch the Kuotoa. So, this is
Making my way downtown.
1 punch. That is enough damage to just take one out as it flops out the window going, oh! And that is, let me double check, over half of its health in one blow, so it has to make a Constitution saving throw. It just explodes.
Yeah.
The Kuotowa just explodes!
Punch him so hard he explodes.
That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Momo, death saving throw.
Okay.
You got this, Sanic.
Yeah,
Hey,
let's
still doing
go.
great.
2 ones in a
Nice.
row.
Alright.
Not for long.
The pseudopod and whatever is in the crack continues to attract until you can no longer see it.
Shit. Okay.
Malifane.
Should we not worry about it then, or? Guys?
It's probably trying to find another crack.
You know what? Alright, so remind me how the economy works again. I can use an object once and still have the rest of my... What, right? What?
You can freely interact with an object once per turn.
And still have the rest of my actions
Yes.
available? Okay, cool. In that case, I do believe I have 3 potions of healing left, so there we go. I'm just gonna kind of like lean down towards Momo and be like, right down the hatch.
Applying
and
Potion of
just kinda-
Healing is an action, though, so...
That's an action, okay. You know what? It's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. So, drink up, Momo. It's still something.
It is healing. Momo, your eyes shoot open. You've got a splitting headache, but you are no longer dying.
Oh, God. Oh. Thank you, God.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Possibly getting away. Pseudopod's possibly getting away. A bunch of those fish things are surrounding Corellian. Zordan's okay.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. If Malifane looks towards, I'm assuming there's a porthole following, even if we can't see it, the direction the pseudopod went. Can he even get the slightest glimpse of where it went off to?
Make a perception check.
Alright. Oh, I'm rolling terribly now.
Alright. And...
Dice rolls, I mean, not the results.
You try to take a look through the crack, but eventually it just, ends at solid rock. So it must have turned a corner or otherwise just gone vertically up or down. And you do not have a good enough vantage point from where you are to see where it possibly could have gone. You can just smell smell sulfur.
Can
the
still
air.
smell it. Okay. Okay, so it's not completely gone. Cool. In that case... Whew. Looks to Zordan. You think you can still you think you can handle them on your own?
I mean, I punched one so hard it exploded. I'm pretty sure I got this.
Good man. Malifane is going to try and use this opportunity to... Oof. Mo moves before that creature. He'll probably be okay. Yeah, Malifane is going to use this opportunity to get into one of the... Well, I say corner, you know what I mean. Get into one of the parts of the lighthouse that casts shade and himself. Oh. Jesus.
Don't worry, I'll hide over here.
I'm over there.
My dice rolls are getting worse.
I mean, you got a plus 15 to stealth, which is still insane, even on a natural 1, so... Racks it all.
Cool, I'm gonna run down here. The eagles will fly with me.
The squad.
The
the
squad.
perfect formation.
Wingmen, if you will.
I don't need wingmen, as we've proven so many times. Right. Since the only useful area of effect spell will go dangerously wrong if these guys are excreting sulfur, I'll look at the one right in the end and cast Chill Touch.
All right. That is easily a hit. For that is half of its maximum hit points. So
Good. Lovely.
the Kuotoa collapses as a dark, chill hand runs straight through it.
Nice.
Good.
Aurelian.
Cool. Yeah. Abandoning my totally a great axe, I'm going to go back to my short sword and I'm going to take 2 swipes at the 2 injured Kuotoa who are the closest to Zordan. Get him a little sandwich going, you know. All right.
Technically, you don't have pack tactics as Zordan's on the upper floor.
Oh God, yeah, no, sorry.
Either way,
that's
though,
fine.
the
So
initial rolls would have hit. So
perfect.
yeah, I believe. Yeah, these 2 are just dead as you run them through with a short sword.
Oh, good.
You, as I say, love to see it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where that 3d6 is coming from. I'll figure it out.
I think that's might be bonus damage to dragons.
Um.
While you're
I don't-
figuring that out, the other Kuotoa just kind of push their companions out of the way so that they can do a little bit of scooching
That's
and get
fine.
more angles. So they can still have advantage for stabbing. Alright, and get out of here, Archpriest. You're not the Kuotoa I'm looking for. Alright. Oh my god, actual damage relative to Corellian, so...
Yeah, dang.
Hey.
Ooh, not bad, not bad.
Not bad.
Okay, okay.
They've been critting all over the place.
Yeah, enough
Kuotoa.
enough monkeys on enough typewriters, I guess.
Very true.
Yeah, I'm proud of you guys.
Alright. So, that is the fish's turn. And then Zordan just leaps down the stairs with an elbow drop to slam down into 2 Kuotoa. So, that is 1 hit, 2 hits, and 2 Constitution saves. So, yeah, no. He just flattens the 2 Kuotoa that were closest to him. Nailed
he
it,
dropped
says
in.
Zordan, immediately getting back up and cracking his knuckles.
Wow. What a man.
Momo.
So I'm gonna fly down so that I can get there within 30 feet and still have an action. And I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray on the 3 remaining Kuotoa.
There are 4.
4? Alright, well then I'll just get the 3 that are in front of Corellian right now.
Scorching Ray is Radiant Ray.
Scorching Rays fire.
I breathed fire on all of them earlier.
It's the cephalopod that smells like sulfur, not the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's the ooze that was sulfurous.
Lovely.
No worries, I thought about it.
You did some math.
Did some meth?
Yes.
Alright.
Do it again.
Oh, did I not tell you about my secret drug life, Malafane?
Boom! This one is set aflame and goes, "Oh, oh," before passing out on fire. And we need 2 more. There we go. That's a hit.
Didn't know if it said it already did it, but I guess it wasn't automatic.
And that's a hit. And he falls over too.
Excellent. Now take care of yourself. Or don't.
Alright. Malafane.
Oh, it's just my turn now. Okay. And it's like nowhere to be seen.
This thing is gone.
Shit. Okay. In that case, I guess I don't really have much else of an option, so Malaphane's going to move down and assist with the remaining 2. 15. Let's see. 20, excuse me. 25. And he's going
Move,
to
bitch.
strike.
Get out the way.
Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
No need for any sneak attack damage. That just takes it down immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my god.
You did
One
it!
whole bonus crit damage, but
Woo!
Corellian, you just run down and run the last of the fishmen through.
Corellian.
Malaphane.
I mean, we both
It
did it.
It was a
We
team
did
effort.
it.
My shirt says I'm 110% tired. Give me a break.
We did it.
All right. The fish are fallen.
The fuck was that thing?
The eagles go and eat the
immediately
fish.
They taste gross.
The eagles immediately stop eating the fish. Caca.
Oh.
Why does it say you're near death, Malaphane? You have like full health.
That's
don't
not
you?
me. That's you two.
That's you.
It's the corpse he's standing under.
Oh, I see.
Over even.
Oh shit! I guess there's another one.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna clear out some hotel
It just
real quick.
runs. It just runs away.
Brax will look out back to the telescope. Telescope's here, right?
That looks like a
Or is it
speaker.
inside? Oh, well, he will still look out and notice. Looks like the boat's coming in.
Indeed. It appears that the Tyrian has sailed through the fog and is approaching the docks.
What about
Right.
the cephalopod?
Well, I don't know. Where is it?
It ran. Oh, damn it.
Okay.
It just weaseled into some cracks in her. That's the last. I don't know.
Right. Those who are injured, heal yourself first. Remember, there's undead on that ship.
Yep, on it. I'm just gonna dump my lay on hands into myself since that's
Okay.
the best use of my resource in that case.
So, I reread the rules of the eagles. It turns out I can't see through their senses if they're over 100 feet away from me, so I need to get closer
that
to the
sucks.
boat.
Oops.
Yeah. It's fine. But I will. I'll sneak, but I won't sneak because if I sneak, we're doomed.
Clank, clank, clank.
Yep.
Stay in your
All right.
fucking lane.
Oh, so they can go like here, which is close enough.
They can go there and
Okay.
just T-pose in front of the boat.
Alex, you
So-
said that waters were, for lack of a better word, toxic. What are the chances that aquatic life could survive in them? I'm assuming not likely.
Make a nature check.
Oh boy, my
Taste of your
favorite.
lips, I'm on a ride. I'm a
I want
dog.
you to think of a number lower than 0.
Understood. Have a nice day.
Yeah, like maybe the demon that made it survives down there, and maybe anything that the demon specifically chooses to survive down there could be down there. Regular aquatic life? Imagine 0 is the answer to what could possibly
Understood.
survive in that water.
I'm assuming then, yeah, just even touching it would just be like instant death.
Death.
Got it. Got it. Right.
Got it.
Got it.
Really does seem like sailing is our only option around there to get there.
Just ask cure wounds on myself. Yay.
What
Sorry,
did
my weapon rolls are all sorts of fucked, so I'm sorting that out right now.
It's alright. What do the eagles see in the meantime? Like, is there any difference on the boat?
The boat has sailed up to the docks and is dropped anchor nearby. Some ropes are also going off to the side of the boat, animated on their own, to like wrap around posts and secure it to the side of the dock, as the Dwarven undead just stare, unblinking and unmoving, out towards the land.
So they're not getting off the boat, they're just mounting it?
They're waiting for it to, like, fully dock so they can lower the gangplank and get out without, going in the bad water.
Sure, well, the eagles will pose like the liver birds, so I'm poised them to fuck at any point so everything floods, and that's fine. But, Rax will, like, use the ring and just go, they're boarding. And by boarding, I mean getting on the thing, not the boat itself.
So, the opposite of boarding.
What's the word? I don't know ships!
Disembarking.
Disembarking. Alright, so we rewind 1 minute and Rax goes into the ring and just goes, they're disembarking. Slowly. Just be prepared. The birds are braced.
All right.
Okay,
Birds.
sorry. I fixed my shit. I retrieved my shield, and oh god, there's a lot going on. Momo is still near death.
Yes, there is a singular Cure Wounds spell that has been cast on Momo.
I don't know if I can waste any more spell slots.
That's fine. Hold on. Where's my Cure Wounds? Because I already dumped a shit ton of healing to myself, so let's put some spell slots into
I have a
you.
6th level heal spell on myself. So, or I could cast it on myself. That would be easier. I don't want you to waste any spell slots.
What other 6th level spells do you have?
Uh,
Because, I mean, dumping that many points into you is actually would probably be a pretty good idea, all things considered, I think. So
Blade Barrier, Harm, True Seeing, Hero's Feast.
yeah, I think you're probably good to get yourself back up to basically full. I think that would definitely be a good investment for
Holy
you.
fuck!
Yeah, heal is just a flat 70 hit points, so...
Much better.
How are you feeling?
Better than I was before, that's for sure.
That's good.
I can actually think clearly now.
Right.
Rax is
Sorry, go ahead.
viewing the boat, right?
Repeat that? I'm sorry.
Rax is viewing the boat, right?
With his eagles, yes.
Okay.
Right. Sorry, go ahead. I just don't know
No,
when...
No, you go ahead. I insist.
Okay. As everyone stops to collect themselves and heal, the boat finishes docking, the gangplank of the Tyrian lowers, and the captain of the dwarven crew steps down from the gangplank onto the wood of the docks. 2 other pretty burly-looking undead dwarves following him. They reek. Like, they absolutely reek of, like, waterlog and decay and brine. And, Rax, you can smell that through the eagles.
Mm-hmm.
It is nasty
Wonderful.
sounding. And smelling.
Nasty sounding.
I'm 110% tired.
It's alright. Okay. Do they take much notice of the eagles? Because if they do, they're probably going to back off a bit.
Are the eagles in any way trying to be stealthy?
They're just sat there.
Yeah, no, they see eagles.
But, like, do they do anything?
They... Like, the captain's gaze is firmly fixed towards land. The other 2 just slowly creak their heads in the eagle's direction.
The eagles fly back.
They track the eagle's movement, and the captain starts marching towards shore.
I'm right there! Fuck! Okay.
His buddy's following.
Alright, I'm gonna just creep around a bit. Because I don't want to lead them back to you guys is the problem.
Maybe you could do like a planar shift and come back.
I could if I had planar shift.
Yes, plane shift,
blink,
the 7th level
blink.
spell
I'm-
to avoid detection.
I
by
meant
some-
blink.
No, I get you. Well, how good are you guys on health? They're coming. Okay, run away. I'm gonna. Oh fuck! I'm gonna hide behind here. This is
All
gonna
right.
be the most ungraceful thing ever.
Stealth check with disadvantage, please.
Just imagine like the Tom Cruise run, clank, clank,
Clank,
clank,
clank, clank,
clank,
clank, clank,
slide.
Could
Yeah.
the eagles distract them?
The eagle's just doing a little dance to try and distract.
I don't know.
So the eagles just try flying back and forth like, "Caw, caw, caw, look at us, we're interesting, we're eagles." And the dwarves just stare, then stare over where Rax clank, clank, clanked.
Oh bugger! Right.
As a couple more corpses join them, heading off the boat. And
All right.
just head onto the shore.
I will.
I'm gonna start moving towards Rex slowly.
Yeah, since they know where I am, I'll step out, but I'll leave Angel's Bane there, so I'm not armed.
I
Alright.
assume that we see Rex at all at the very least.
I
I
am assuming he has his lights on so you can see him.
Birds! Oh, there they are. Right, this isn't me moving, this is just me getting the birds.
I'm gonna say Mal is at least going to crouch down so he's not seen.
Cool.
The birds perch on my shoulders. I am the bird king.
You are the Birdman. Your birds are delicious.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and kind of tuck myself away, but also be able to see what's going on.
All right.
Do you want me to roll stealth?
Yes, if you're hiding.
Sure. Why,
What?
God?
I will. You know what? Since I'm being like, get down, Mr. President, be like, come on, get down, get fucking.
Get down, Mr.
I'll,
President.
and I'll give you advantage
Get down, Mr. Sands.
Thank you.
for whatever it's worth.
Thank you.
Oh, so we're hiding? Okay.
I can just see Momo just like perching against a window, like against the wall of the window, and Malphane's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Get over here!"
All right. And Corellian, what are you doing again?
I'm not hiding. I'm just basically within dash range for backup for Rex.
Yeah, no.
So I can't
no.
really see exactly what's going on over there, but yeah.
Yeah, I should clarify. Mal is trying to kind of just do recon, for lack of a better word, but he doesn't want to be seen, so.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
In that case, one of the undead that was like tracking the movements of the birds and tracking you, Raxidol, heads over in your direction. That is about as far as you can see with the lens of dark vision. Oh wait, you have the
Alright.
lens of comprehending languages on, actually. So
No, I
that's about-
switched it back.
Oh, cool. That's about as far as
Yeah.
you can see with the lens of dark vision.
That's fine.
All right. He just like walks over, staring at you. Walks a little bit closer. This is roughly as close as he's getting. He just kind of stops there, looking you up and down in your full suit of armor. Noticing that you don't have any weapons on you, though.
Mm-hmm. I nod at him.
The dwarven undead, turns back to the captain, groans, and the captain snaps his head around, looks in that direction, steps forward with two more undead at his side.
Okay.
Steps roughly same distance from you.
I have speak with Dad.
That's on a corpse, not an undead.
I am not smart today. I'm sorry.
Good.
But if you make them corpses...
I'll stand
Secret.
my ground and I will say in Dwarvish, hello there.
Alright. They all stop, look at you, tilt their heads. They groan.
Still in Dwarvish. Apologies for my caution. I hope you all had a good trip, though. Well, there's no need to worry. I'm armed. I'm of no threat. Do what you will.
The one who first reported you walks over, gets right in your face,
Holding my breath.
sniffs you with a nose that is long since fallen off. He grumbles before taking a step back. The pirate captain goes, and he and his two bodyguards basically move to walk right on past you.
I let them go.
Cool.
I let them go, but I whisper into the ring, like, kind of discreetly, since the other guys say just like, they're coming.
Right. Everyone hears the message as the captain and two of his crewmates ascend the first set of stairs up towards the lighthouse.
Okay.
I'm glad you made it into harbor. Since everyone else is hiding, Kay will speak up in Dwarvish.
Mm-hmm.
I heard talk about the town that he had a bit of a grudge with a certain lighthouse keeper. Unfortunately, whoever they are, they're long gone and dead. We lit it up for you.
Make a persuasion roll.
Sure, will do.
All right. The captain looks a little like surprised, slightly alarmed as you mentioned the lighthouse keeper is dead, but then looks up at the shining lighthouse, looks over to you, tilts his head, tilts it back upright, gives a quick nod.
Do they look necessarily... Okay, with this information in mind, I should specify. Do they look necessarily hostile towards Corellian?
Make an insight check.
I'll give you advantage. Never mind.
All right. They do not look hostile at all. Though the dwarven undead corpses are armed, Corellian has made no aggressive moves towards them and has engaged them in conversation. It looks like Corellian's actually told them something that definitely interested them. So they are, they are a step beyond indifferent. They're not friendly, but they're, in a state of, for lack of a better word, hey, thanks, man.
It's possible they held some ill will towards the keeper of this lighthouse.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense considering that the lighthouse keeper literally would not let them harbor for Check's Watch, however many years they've been undead or down here. So, yeah, Kay sort of makes note that at least the conversation is genial and just, well, it didn't seem right to keep you lot out there. Not like that, not like this. Although, I will admit, we do have a bit of self-interest. Heard you had a key on board.
The dwarven captain tilts his head again.
Keys to the castle gates. No?
He shakes his head.
Damn. Well, you didn't happen to ever have one, did you?
The captain thinks, shakes his head. I'm gonna go ahead and make a roll for him, because he is trying to remember, has he heard of it?
Yeah.
One of the dwarves knocks the captain on the side of the head to give him advantage. He looks a little confused, deep in thought. Then, tilting his head to the other side, shrugging a little bit, the captain extends a bony hand, cracks as he moves it, and then points downward.
Great. Sorry, forgive me. The sarcasm is more to do with the situation than anything that you've said. You've been very helpful, thank you. Okay. Well, is there anything else that I could help you with? Would I be able to, perhaps use...
Understand that? No.
Okay. Yeah, Okay, just sort of nods a little bit. I'm going to be honest, I didn't catch that. But we're not gonna fight you or harm you if you're not gonna fight or harm us.
The captain nods.
Welcome back home, I guess.
Are we going to stop hiding? Zordan calls down.
Oh my god.
Yeah, don't mess with them, they're fine.
Got it!
Alright, well.
Okay, we'll step aside and let the dwarves do as they please.
Yeah. Malifane doesn't really see any reason to initiate combat with them, so he kind of just... Well, no, not backdoor. He will walk out of their way.
What's this one here doing? The one next to me?
Watching you.
What if I, like, just took a step? Would he move?
In what direction?
This way.
He tenses up, clenches a bony hand, but then he hears from the captain calling down and relaxes, just stares at you.
Sorry. Normally when I stand still for too long, I get a bit of, I get restless. Eagles core in agreement. I just watch him back.
You just get in a staring contest 5 feet apart because you're not gay.
I'm not. This is the most heterosexual character I've ever had on IR.
Alright. The captain and his guards head into the lighthouse and just start ripping shit apart and setting it on fire.
Ah, I see.
Good for them.
Yeah, mostly they're just looking for anything the lighthouse keeper had left behind so that they can burn it. They're not having much luck, but, you know, they're trying.
You know what? Good on them.
It's the spirit of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, bad news, team. Wherever the key is, it's probably not on the Tyrion. Well, it isn't on the Tyrion, and the captain seems to kind of remember that it might be down. As in, down in whatever... Oh god, what the flyer say? Something about a lab? Some kind of...
The South Rim Laboratories.
Yes, exactly. The one where the address is, as you said, currently probably underwater.
Ah,
Yeah.
Then I wonder if that boat does lead somewhere down there then.
I mean, better than trying to swim down there ourselves.
We don't
Through.
exactly have very many other options.
Yeah.
Momo,
Okay.
get down from there before you get set on fire too. Momo?
Hi. Was lagging for some reason.
It's okay.
Was trying to move him.
Janus.
either that ship has some way to get down, or there's some other way to get through the polluted water of whatever the Wastrolith or whatever it was laid down here.
Is it worth looking for other passageways?
If that ship has demons, or something related to demons, then probably.
Yeah. Sorry, just flipping back through my mental notes, so to speak.
Out of character, did anyone take notes on what the map looked like on the other ship?
It wasn't like super. I don't have like a specific image, but I do have notes about the sigils and stuff that were on it.
Cool.
The only thing I took note on was the sulfur.
I have the spell True Seeing, and it lets me. This spell gives a willing creature you touch the ability to see things as they actually are. For the duration, this creature has true sight, notices secret doors hidden by magic.
Could be.
That is
feel-
6th level too, so you already cast heal.
Yeah. Oh well.
I am just not.
You're fine.
No, you're fine. Checking the notes, what I have is that there was a map of River of the Abyss.
Yeah,
A
that's
deep
what
layer
I'm
of the
saying.
abyss painted on the side. There's Demogorgon written on it. There were entry and exit points marked on it. But we weren't given like a map. It was just a description of one because that's just how it is.
That's what
So-
I meant though. Did any of the characters like draw it or like keep it in mind?
I mean, we can go look at it again.
Yeah, because I think doesn't Malafine as an anthropologist have something about that with maps? Or am I thinking of the wrong thing?
Let me look.
I
His
think that's
calligrapher's
archaeologist
tools.
if it's anything to do with maps. Anthropology is people.
Yeah.
Well, draw it as a person then.
Are you saying you
draw a
want
map
a River
as
of the
the
Abyss
human
map,
body.
Gajinka?
Listen, you don't know my likes.
I am the DM, I know your everything.
Yeah, I can only just speak with humanoids on a basic level that don't speak a language I know.
All right.
Well, if they're from what you described, the spell itself and contract were on the boat. Does that mean if we interfere with the summoning spell, it could interfere with the polluted waters coming forth? I don't really know a lot about demons, all things considered, but does that seem like it would ring a bell or be accurate to any of you?
That's sad.
Anyone who has more training than I, perhaps?
What was the question? I'm
What do you know about demons, Momo?
You want me to roll religion?
Demons are arcana.
Okay.
Alright. If a demon's already summoned, disrupting the sigil is not as effective. Because, like, that's basically like smashing up a door after someone's already stepped through it, if it was a summoning that already happened.
If anything, it would make it harder for them to go back.
right.
Well, I mean, so presumably from what you're saying, that means that it's still here somewhere. Perhaps.
Most likely. Unless someone happened to dispel it for whatever reason.
Which I doubt, considering whatever gateway to the abyss is still pouring forth that corrupted water, so...
Right, exactly. So, I have no doubt in my mind that it's somewhere.
Oh, undoubtedly, there's still that demon down in the water.
Right.
Yeah. How do you all feel about trying to fight a demon?
This point, I'm ready for anything.
You had me at fight.
At this point.
We still could look for other options. There is, I think you mentioned, Rax, the maps. Maybe there's some way that we could either avoid or get past and down, get past the levels of corruption or something like that. But otherwise,
He does not reply because he's in a staring contest.
Maybe.
The thing does not have eyelids. It's not going to blink, Rex.
I win. No, but yeah. At least if we have like some rough draft of the map, I think that'd be useful.
Cool. Well, I don't have any better ideas, but maybe looking at the map might give us some more insight.
Maybe
Can't
it'll
say.
have holes in the corruption that we can pass through safely.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see if we can glean anything from that then, and leave the lads to it. Looking up the burning lighthouse.
Yeah, they seem a bit occupied at the moment.
Quite.
Hope they don't burn themselves down.
I'm just gonna,
That'll be
make
fun.
a little fire source real quick.
Thank you.
Cool. I'm gonna start heading to the whichever ship it was. Ooh, flickering, fancy.
I will follow. Ooh,
Excellent.
pretty. Flies.
Blocks.
You two, all right?
Yeah. I mean... Looks around? Who?
Oh, I was looking at Rax.
Rax staring down
dying.
a corpse that cannot blink.
Sorry, we were in the middle of a discussion.
I didn't hear anything down here.
It was a very quiet discussion. But, thank you, sir. We'll be taking our leave now, if that's alright.
My apologies for interrupting such an intimate moment. Kay just rattles off in Dwarvish and, fucks off.
I bet. Wait, what do you mean never mind.
In Dwarvish. Have a nice day.
Oh my god, they
Alright.
got loot.
Yeah,
Eyes
you pass
emoji.
by two members of the crew hauling a chest of the Tyrion's cargo back onto land.
This episode of Fallen Empires is brought to you by Loot Crate.
Oh.
Well, not gonna interrupt them now. Not when we fostered at least a little bit of goodwill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're friends, so that means I get to steal your stuff.
How
that works, right? Totally.
I don't know. I'm not the rogue. I'm kidding. The Janus was this ship? Question mark.
The ship that
John's
is very
was-
clearly a token, that is
Okay.
the Tyrion.
Yeah,
Okay, so we're going. All right, sick.
that one. We just gotta get around. Whoop!
Oops.
Look, I'm flying.
You sure went.
Wee, wee, wee. I don't know why I went that way, but who cares?
Raxidal, you take a swim through the water.
I left
And
the
then
birds.
die.
I left the fucking birds and I can't get them.
You left
Oh
the
God,
birds
who lost
behind
it?
to try and steal the loot.
Oh god, who art in heaven, can you please get the birds to come over here, please, amen?
Oh, it's still going. Looks at the
Oh,
fire.
my boys. They came right next to me. Now listen, you'll see Lawrence again in like a few hours.
Ah! They just like look back because Lawrence is fucking dead. Yeah. Lawrence is waiting on the other side. Washington is waiting on the other side. My wife is on the other side.
But yeah, I think it was under the deck.
Yeah.
What?
You go back down to the lower decks once again to see all the runes in Abyssal detailing summoning a Wastrelith, passage through. I looked up and immediately forgot the name of Demogorgon's particular layer of the Abyss. So, I am going to do that again. No, not the Stranger Things Demogorgon. Not the same.
Oh no.
Oh, please, no.
It's the 88th layer.
Yeah,
isn't
the
it?
88th layer of the Abyss, known as the Gaping Maw.
I wonder why you chose that.
Fuck you!
Because it's Demogorgon. Like, come on. Obviously.
No, the Demogorgon is my favorite.
What a mouth.
All right. So we got all them notes. All right. So, what about the other ship?
About the boat. It's a nice boat.
It is a nice boat. Well, I mean,
Nice boat.
it has undead remnants on it. I wouldn't say. I'd say adequate boat.
Still nice boat.
No, I mean, like, take away the undead. I think it's a nice boat. I mean, I'm not very comfortable on boats, but
Well, you get
Understandable.
no, not seasick.
Well,
Never
it was the
mind.
whole how he got here and got. Yeah.
Right.
I was trying to be
Blockade.
vague.
Forgive me.
I didn't think the Tyrion was still like was above the water. It never was like under the water or anything like that from what we could tell.
It
Was
does not
it?
go under the water from what you can tell.
No.
Okay.
Zordan looks around. I don't know if this boat is meant to go underwater either.
Doesn't go underwater, then how does it travel?
Presumably by opening up the sails and then pushing onto the water.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zordan.
You're welcome!
Must be magic or something.
Well, I mean, this was just the what was used to summon it, right?
Make an Arcana check.
Yes, I am good at these.
Looks like summoning runes are part of what's on here. There look to be a whole bunch of different kinds of magic spells written along the walls of the deck.
Oh. All sorts of magic then. Right, I'm very good at magic. Perhaps. Actually, hold on. Wait a second. Paladins don't get ritual casting, do they? No, they do not. We could probably take 10 minutes. Hey, Momo, want to ritually cast Detect Magic?
Oh, sure.
And see what kind of
fucking love
magic's going
to.
on?
Yes, please. Roll as a ritual. No.
Alright. You detect magic, and ping a bunch of it. From the summoning sigil, obviously, conjuration magic. The map of the Abyss is not magic, but runes around the map are also conjuration. You basically detect a lot of plane shifting magic on the ship.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Planar shifting magic.
Interplanetary travel, of course, right? But
Okay, so it's kind of serving as a partial conduit for things from the abyss, maybe, is sort of what I'm getting? Is that the gist of it?
Most likely. I kind of think, and this is just a hunch, but I'm thinking that the water is kind of more like a planar barrier of sorts, and it's not like we're going into the water, but we're going more through a door, if that makes any sort of sense whatsoever.
No, it does. It does.
Again, I could be wrong, but that's just what I think.
Now, I do have the ability to dispel some magic, but I'm not trained, so it can only go up to a certain level, and something tells me that this is probably above my pay grade, as one
I have
might
dispel
say.
magic as well. I could probably do it. So,
Do you think it would be worth a shot?
I mean, go big or go home, right?
again, we don't exactly have too many other options at this point. It's worth a shot.
Right. Okay. He cracks his feathery knuckles. It sounds more like punching a pillow. And I'm gonna cast it at
Good question.
7th level. Go big or go.
Hold up. What's up?
I was just asking, we haven't rung the bell yet, have we?
You
Or
have
did
not.
we? Okay.
Oh, that could summon a demon, huh?
Yeah. Oh, it could summon it, like, right to us.
How do I get
Or
rid
we
of
could try and cut off the
casting
water
circle?
supply this way, so...
Yeah. I'd say we keep going.
Go for it, Momo. Let's see what happens.
No, okay.
Brace yourself, little buddies.
Breathes in.
Malefin kind of just clasps the newly summoned
Just
Tanuki with
gonna
his
step
hands.
back away from the boat.
Quick
Away from
question
the boat?
before I
Okay.
do. Should I?
Uh,
Sorry, go ahead.
So the runes are below deck, and you'd have to be on the boat to dispel them.
Okay. I will do that.
Oh, which means... Oh god. Do we all have to be on the boat?
Momo's casting the spell. I'll stick by Momo.
Should I cast it? I have 2 5th level spell slots and I have 1 7th level spell slot. Should I go big or go home or just use a 5th level?
I think
Or
go
would it not
big.
work if it's lower?
I think you would need to do the higher the better, because the higher the spell that you're trying to dispel is, the stronger the magic is, the harder it is. So
Okay.
Get ready to jump on the boat if
And then I start
all else
blasting.
fails.
Okay.
I started blasting.
So
I'm just-
anyway,
I'm just trying to figure out how this would work.
what does that translate to from DM? I don't know. Don't answer
he's
that.
figuring out the repercussions of our actions.
Meanwhile,
okay.
we'll be back after these messages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What magical effect are you targeting, Momo?
It was the plane shifting stuff,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. I wasn't sure if there was any others that I missed or just didn't hear, but planar shifting.
All right. You dispel the magic of planar shifting around the map of the abyss. The runes there just spark, and there's this groaning and creaking noise as water starts rising from around the boat. So either way, this magic will get dispelled, but I'm going to need you to make an Arcana check to see what the backfire effect is.
Oh,
boy.
fuck my life.
Is this just a Momo check, or
That's just a
some other-
Momo check, because Momo's the one
Shit.
casting the spell magic.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
I did something and I don't like what
Oh,
I did. and
baby!
I regret it.
Oh, baby! So, as you dispel the magic, it groans, and there's this, like, loud snarling sound as the boat, boom, boom, rocks on the dock, sending everyone who's currently on it, like, tilting back and forth as the map on the boat starts glowing.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm gonna get sick.
Water
Okay,
continues
like, try some
rising around the boat, and you can see through the portholes. It's like coalescing into this solid wall of water. And then you hear this like clank, 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 clank as the anchor on the Giannis starts rising. And it starts unmooring from the dock.
Oh, what did I do? What did I do? How do I undo
It's okay. It's okay. No, you're fine. Calm down. Breathe. I can get us both out of this. It's fine. We can stay and see what happens.
Alright.
I'd rather not get consumed by deadly water.
Malphane is going to prepare his bow for a grappling arrow, just in case.
The water continues to rise in like this solid 30-foot wall that is now directly in front of the Giannis, and it just stops, hovering in midair, before it shimmers, changes color into like this sickly green with splotches of blood red, and starts falling down towards the Giannis.
Cool.
Oh!
Kay is going to grab Momo and is going to fucking dimension door
Really?
away.
Oh, man.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
And
Bye, Zoldan.
dimension dooring back to the front door of the Kenyako elf.
Alright.
Malphane is going to fire a grappling arrow at Zordan and just, like, grab
Zordan
him,
is below deck.
Oh, shit.
Why is he below deck?
Because that's where the runes were!
Get the fuck up here!
Yeah!
Alright. Zordan runs onto the top deck of the ship and takes a flying leap away.
Your Honor, I wish to retract my previous shot.
No.
Oh.
You're really going to want to make this shot.
Oh. Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm like over here now with Momo.
Okay, what do I have?
What did
Wait,
I...
you're where?
What is...
Oh, fuck me! We're just right away from that.
see. I see why I might want to make that shot.
Get back, Eagles!
Alright. So, go ahead and like make an attack roll for me with the rogue bow, and I'll use that to see how accurate the grappling hook arrow is.
Okay.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Fuck. Could I have helped him at all?
No. You were not right next to him, so...
Oh, God!
Alright. You fire off the grappling hook arrow as the wall of water crashes down upon the ship, upon the rope, upon the arrow, and upon Zordan. And with this giant splash, the green and red water rises into the air and sinks back down, dropping until it disappears into the black muck below. The Giannis, the end of that grappling hook arrow, and Zordan are gone.
No!
Where did it go?
Fuck.
Where did it go? Where's he gone?
I just killed Prince Zordan.
Ooh, we don't know this yet. We're like way far away.
I'm talking out of character.
You don't think that boat went actually...
I don't know. I don't know.
We've got no way of communicating with him, do we?
Shit.
Shit!
Don't know what to do. I've got nothing.
He kind of grabs the post here and just steadies himself a bit. And then he clicks, he summons Angel's Bane back to him, steadies himself on that side as well.
Malifane just kind of falls to his knees.
Okay. No. If that boat was going somewhere, he's probably gone with it. That doesn't mean he's gone.
You're right.
We just need to figure out where he's gone.
You're right. You're right. But
Come on, get
how
up.
the hell are we supposed to get there then?
Get up.
He takes his hand.
That's
how
a good
the hell are we
question.
supposed to get down there then?
There's another boat.
Looks to Rax. You don't mean... But that's theirs.
And? It's either the boat or the bell, maybe. We don't know what it will do.
We need to go check with the others.
Right.
Come on.
Meanwhile,
Guys.
with Aurelian and Momo, who teleported over back onto dry land.
Kay's like claw against the wall, like steadying themselves, sort of like one hand on Momo. You okay?
What did I do?
You seem to have closed whatever connection was happening with that water, which was the point, so hopefully that should at least solve one of our problems.
I hope so.
Yeah. I guess we can only tell to see if any of the corruption, starts easing up a little bit. It'll give us some indication.
You're right. It's... Sorry, are you alright? That was a swift escape.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I just don't like being below decks is all. But, I figured just in case something went, sideways, I should have a claw on you. I can only do that... I can't do that often. That's about my limit as to something that spectacular, but, glad you're okay at the very least.
I'm glad you are too, and thank you, truly.
Yeah, no problem.
Momo turns around and sees Malrax and the birds.
You lot okay?
No.
Zordan. He fell down with the ship.
What?
Into the water.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Momo's eyes dilate and he like kind of sways back and forth and takes 5 steps back.
Hang on.
Don't.
That doesn't necessarily mean he's dead. But that does mean that our original method of transport is now gone, and so is our ally.
What? Do...
I just grab Momo's shoulders and shake him to snap him out.
He's just checked out at this point.
Listen. He's not gone. We need to work out where he is.
How are we gonna do that when we don't have any other way?
We might have a couple ways, but they're not exactly ideal.
There are options. We can Momo, for God's sakes, you're a cleric. If he's conscious, you can try and send to him. We can see if maybe the water clears up and we can find something. Maybe he didn't get dragged all the way to who knows where. He could just be down below. I don't think he needs to breathe, all things considered, so there's that.
Of course.
Okay.
We can figure it out.
Okay.
It's true. Red don't need to breathe.
I'm sorry.
assuming that the water, yeah, he could still be okay.
God, please, I hope so.
You've got Sirenita. You've got locate creature. I'm sure. I think that's a spell that you've mentioned you had before. There are options. There are options. Okay?
My options have limits.
It's still better than nothing. You're not powerless. You've never been powerless. Kay's gonna head back down the dock to sort of comb the nexus.
I'm almost kind of taken aback by that.
Just take a minute, breathe, figure out what you can do.
As Momo thinks, I'm gonna head into my spell book and see, because I know I do have things that I can do.
Yay!
I have lots of things. I have scrying, I have legend lore, I do have locate creature, and I do have sending as well. I
Yep.
have. Okay.
Sending can go across planes. I don't think locate creature can go across planes. I think that's within 1,000 feet.
Yeah,
So
that's
there's
right.
that.
Sending might be your best bet.
You also have that, like, rad amulet of Sirenita where you can just, like, summon her.
Yeah.
True.
Once
Alright,
every
I'm
10
gonna-
days.
True. I'm gonna hop
it's
back
been a
down
second.
here just so I can get the eagles to go over here and survey this boat as well. Woo!
All right. There are still a couple of crew members on deck of the Tyrion, just kind of hanging around while various ropes on the Tyrion animate by themselves to, like, lash around, untie, and retie some cargo from on deck and below deck, help carry heavy things around so the corpses don't break their backs doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast sending to Prince or I'm gonna attempt to cast sending to Prince Ordan.
Right. Okay.
Momo says, Prince Ordan, it's Momo. Are you alright? Please say something. Where are you?
Okay. That the message?
Yeah.
Alright. A few seconds later, you hear back. Hi, Momo! Being attacked by large gorilla demons! They're screaming! It's very loud and stinky here! I think I'm in the abyss!
Wait, humor me. Wait, hold on. Just humor me. And I know I can't hear this, but humor me. Are they screaming that, or are they screaming, comma, it's very loud and stinky here? I need to know this.
They're screaming! Exclamation point. It's very loud and
Okay.
stinky here.
Okay. Thank you. This was very important.
Momo sighs relief and just comes back to his senses.
He's alive.
He's alive. And he's in the abyss.
Then we still have a chance. It's good.
Alright.
Where is he, though?
He's in the
What's
abyss. I guess he's fighting more undead dwarves. He said it's very loud and stinky and he's fighting a lot of gorilla men.
Wait, what?
That's a bad thing! That's the Demogorgon!
Then we need to get to him as soon as we can.
Yeah. Okay.
Our options are limited, though. Where's Corellian?
So speaking of the abyss, you feel a surge of chaotic energy.
Oh, baby.
Who rolled last?
I think it was me.
It was Jojo, so...
Yes, because Momo got a cold.
Momo got a cold. So going down the line, that would be Raxidol.
Oh, sweet. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? I keep losing it.
The tab with 3 lines.
Oh, that one. Okay, sorry.
One day I'm going to make a macro I can click on to say, click on the tab with 3 lines.
Please, thank you. The forge. Really? Really? The forge!
Forge! As I go double check which one the forge is.
I think that's the free shop one, unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah, summons one shopkeeper of your choice.
Of my choice?
Of your choice.
Oh, I don't know many.
But you, the player, do.
I know like half of them.
That's still
Who would
decent.
be the most useful?
Alright, team. Alright, players, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this.
Because you guys know them better than I do.
Is there a shopkeep who, whether merchandise or information, could help us in this circumstance?
Stop laughing.
Maybe I am sorry, I am there's actually a handy list of the shops that we have encountered in our travels. That's the tab to the left of the 3 lines. I'm looking through those real fast.
So done, shopkeeper.
I don't want
If
to
only.
touch Laura, but Asher and Laura had a couple people who were not exactly of the material plane, if I recall correctly.
Jack.
Did
Jack is
Jack ever
definitely
tell us
someone.
where he was from?
No, I don't think so.
Shit. Okay.
It's been a hot second, mind you.
I'm just looking at the list of shopkeepers and laughing to myself, thinking of who actually would be able to.
Oh, I'm sure there's someone. Oh my god. And wouldn't it be funny if that funny man with the strange devices
I was looking
could
at
hop
that.
by?
I was fucking looking at that.
Sucks.
Oh my god.
It wouldn't be the stupidest thing that's ever happened in Fallen Empires.
I mean, the only other option I can think of, admittedly off the top of my head, is...
What?
Never mind.
Okay.
Say it.
I don't want to.
I think I know exactly who you're thinking of, Scott. Say it out loud, Scott.
Whomst.
Oh, from
What?
You know, you're right, you shouldn't have said it out loud. It's okay, we're talking out of character, so it's fine.
Who?
The Fae woman. Her.
Oh! Alright.
Yeah, nah, I feel like that would be a bad idea. Listen,
Not
I know
Sydney.
it sounds stupid, but that funny man with the strange device.
I don't know who that is!
It was a Doctor Who reference.
Oh! Fine, why not?
We'd have to tell you about
I
it.
literally, like, I have 0 brain cells today, so please, I beg if anyone has a better idea.
Malphane did not
do it.
meet him, so... Unless he did, and I don't remember, but I don't believe he did.
It's been a hot second.
I genuinely don't know.
You know what? Hold on to it, because there's nothing saying you have to use it right this second.
It's like, no, the only ones I know are that cool little old fish guy, and then Anathema's kobold, and then the guy at the anvil thing we've been to. That's it. That's all I know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then the guy who sold the frogs to Quintessa. That one too. That might have been a woman, actually. I can't remember.
Wait. Okay, I'm not
What?
saying this is who we need, but Jack did have some like legitimately useful items. Didn't he have like a ring of mind shielding at one point?
That was... I think that was before I started taking good notes. I'm sorry. It was a long time ago. But if you click on him, there's this inventory.
This is less about the inventory he has and more about, like, information he could provide. It's just a thought.
It's got all sorts of magic items and stuff. A green Fey Touch summoning egg. Ooh.
Can I hold on to the card, or do I have to use it now?
I mean, it took me a year and a half to use the dance, so...
You can hold on to it.
Alright, because this is getting us nowhere.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll just put it in my pocket. So, our options are the other boat, or we ring the bell. And that depends if you want to go to the abyss, and it also even more depends on if we can get back.
I think... I think we need to go save Sordan, but... Of course we do, but...
What?
What do you think would be easier?
You want me to be honest?
Yes! Of course!
The easiest option is we leave him, Momo.
That's... No, that's not an option.
The easiest option, yes. That doesn't necessarily make it the correct option.
I know. Sacrifices must be made in war. But I am aware this man is close to you. I'd rather not be crass and leave him behind.
Thank you.
I highly appreciate that.
Unfortunately, that does mean we have a decision to make. If we ring the bell, we're at even more of a disadvantage with intel because we don't know what is going to happen when we do ring that thing. If we take the boat, we make potential enemies of people we already were on better, at least slightly better terms with.
Why don't we just ask them to take us there?
Would they even agree to that?
I mean... He gestures to the lighthouse. He gestures at them. They didn't seem to be any sort of aggressive. Gosh. They didn't seem to be aggravated at all. They didn't seem like they wanted to harm us.
I feel like that was because of the dialogue exchanged between them and Corellian.
Then
If
maybe-
anything, that might... If we did go through with that, that might be something that they would have to exchange with them.
Maybe we could offer a deal of sorts. A solid, a trade,
Parlay with them.
a
Or
favor.
there's another option. We don't necessarily have to go. But we do have allies.
Oh, that is actually... He starts wagging his finger. That is a very good idea. I like that a lot.
It's just, I'm not saying we just shove this onto something else and make it their problem.
No, of course
All I mean
not.
is that we still have a mission here.
We do.
I'm worried about delaying it any further.
Right.
If we can get our strongest people and they can find a way to get there, and fingers crossed find a way to get back, then Zordan may be saved.
Maybe...
Who's to say that enough of them will join our cause? That is to say, Out of character, can't only one sidekick at a time be allowed to join a party?
I think the idea is sending a bunch of sidekicks all at once to go get Zordan while you
Yeah.
continue in here.
Yeah.
No, we send them one at a time.
Or at least put them on the mission, considering they're like a bunch of powerful magic users who could probably brainstorm something
Yeah.
or figure something out.
Right.
We should be careful, though. We should only choose the ones that are not in bad leagues with Zordan.
Right. Well, let's go see what Corellian wants. Let's go see what Corellian thinks.
And soon. We're running out of time.
I will send the Eagles to pick up Corellian.
Good fucking
Not
luck.
pick up! No!
I know what you meant. I know what you meant. But the image
No,
is
it just...
It's time for school!
Yeah, the Eagles
it's
caught
Sonic
Corellian,
and
who
Tails
has
this shit.
been just investigating this area this whole time, I presume.
Yeah, just seeing if there's been any changes in terms of like the corruption of the water or anything else like that.
There has not.
Woo!
Occasionally there's been, like, the quick flash of something swimming through the water nearby, but, like, well underneath it, where it's hard to tell if that was just, like, a passing shadow of the lighthouse or something actually moving under here.
Also, just so you know, chat, I know you're all excited. Unfortunately, I have a heart. We're not sending Flump to save Zordan.
Oh. Oh.
Flump can Rambo it into the 88th level of hell. Of the abyss, rather.
Yeah.
But can we make him sound like Sylvester Stallone?
Doubt it. Unless he can dual wield some Uzis with those tentacles, I don't think
hell
he's
yeah.
Ramboing anytime soon. Yeah, Kay will sort of head back. Well, doesn't seem to be any change from the water, at least not from what I could see. There might have been movement underneath, but I don't really trust my eyes to it. Not with all that muck. It's not clearing up at any rate.
Well, good news. Zordan is alive and he's in the abyss. Unfortunately, the bad news is he's fighting Demigorgon.
Yes.
The demon lord
Yes.
himself.
That one.
Right.
That very same.
I don't... Actually, I don't... He said angry gorilla men. Does that count as...
Yes,
I'm pretty sure
that's
him. Okay. Well, I'll... Fuck. If he's actually fighting the Demogorgon himself, then he's probably already dead. If he's just fighting some kind of underlings, then maybe there's a chance, but,
I think he's fighting underlings. It sounded... Well, he said multiples.
Okay. Gotcha.
So
Alright.
I don't think he's fighting the Demigorgon. That's what I was trying to get at.
Okay. That's, mildly important difference. Even so, good that he's alive for now. Shit. How are we going to get him back?
That's what we were discussing. Our options
Okay.
are we find a way to get there ourselves, or we send some of our team to do it instead.
Okay.
I mean...
The problem is, whoever goes, there's no guarantee that they'll make their way back.
Yeah. Okay. In terms of what we have when it comes to magical capabilities, definitely anyone who'd be able to plane shift or do anything like that would be back at camp, and even so, that is some high-level spellcasting. we need to focus on getting the key and fixing this whole wrinkle business. That still does mean we have to go down below to wherever that lab is. We can try and maybe see if there's maybe something got missed and there's a place that can be gone through, but I think ultimately our priority is getting the key and stopping the more imminent threat.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then we need to, and then, like you said, Rax, our companions may not necessarily go right away, but we can at least put them on the task of figuring out the best way to retrieve Zordan.
I have plane shift.
How many times can you cast it a day?
Let me check.
Plane shift is a 7th level spell.
You can probably cast it
Once.
once.
And Momo cast a 7th level dispel magic.
Yes.
Yeah, I meant.
So we would have to wait until tomorrow. Hopes he's still alive. And even so, that gets us there and not back.
We'd have to hide essentially for 8 hours.
We do not have that time. I'm sorry.
I was thinking that maybe after a long rest, me and another plane shifter could go and rescue him. I take us there and they get us back.
Do we have another plane shifter?
I don't know, possibly. If we don't,
Check
then
the list.
Can one banish oneself?
Yes.
Technically, if you're on another plane and you get banished, you are sent back to your home plane of existence.
Mm-hmm.
I also have banishment.
So
Right.
there is that, which would be really stupid, but could totally work.
What?
Yeah, because if you banish a creature that is from a different plane of existence than the one you're on, they get sent back to their home plane.
Their home plane.
So if we're on a different plane, if we're in the abyss and we get banished, we get sent back to the material plane.
True.
But that's a temporary spell.
No, it's
not
like
if you maintain concentration.
Not if you maintain
Yeah.
concentration.
And I would be casting it on myself.
It is the cheapest, stupidest. It's the most discounted plane shift you could get. But basically what it would mean is it would mean somebody would have to plane shift there, and then they would have to banish one person, wait out the however many minutes. I think it's is it a full minute or is it yeah, we wait out the full minute. Then they can banish the next person, wait out the full minute, banish the next person, and do that for however many spell slots it takes. And then hopefully... So yeah, there you go. There's my stupid munchkin plan. It could technically work.
It was better than mine, that's
It
for
could
sure.
technically work, but it also takes a lot of time to cast, so...
Banishment?
I mean, 1 minute may not seem like much, but maybe.
I mean, if we're hidden, would be the general idea. We try and find a way to sequester ourselves and then play Get Down, Mr. President.
Maybe.
The other thing is that I'm sort of speaking out of character because it's kind of easier for me to plan instead of trying to do it in
That's
character
fine.
all the time. Sorry. We could try to find whatever lab was going on here, because if they have anything to do with, the summoning of things, then perhaps we could find resources down there that might assist us in getting him back. So, So personally, yeah, that would be my thing, is we need to try to find a way to get down and get the key, and then once we get back, we can let our companions know, hey, we have this problem, and then etc. That's about where I stand. I'm sorry. My parking meter on my brain cells is running out as we speak.
It's okay. It's okay.
Same. No, I think that's a brilliant plan. It'll give me time to possibly rest.
Who knows? We can always just ring the bell, summon the demon, and ride its ass down to the abyss.
That's kind of where I am right now.
Actually, you know what? I
What?
think... Hold on, let me check. Don't put it on me real quick. Okay. But I have 3 banishment spell slots. Well, 3 times I can cast banishment. So it would have to be 3 of us, and one of us would have to stay here or hide from the demon that tries to take us.
I could also banish someone.
Oh,
Where is my...
brilliant.
Yeah, I did it the other fight.
Oh,
That's 4th level. I could do it once.
ah. Okay. So how about you use that one on yourself, and I will use my 3 on Raxmal and myself.
No. Because we would need one for Zerdan, is the thing.
Fuck.
Yeah. So if we were going to go through with the plane shift thing, then you would plane shift a maximum of... So you could cast it 3 times, a maximum of one other person. Cool. But yeah, anyway, maths-wise, we should... The plane shift thing will come later. We should work on trying to get down. So...
Right. Okay.
We're, someone was saying we could maybe see if the dwarves can take us down? Was that an idea?
Yeah.
It was a potential idea, yes.
Okay. I mean, we can ask.
There's no harm in asking.
Yeah.
Bye.
Rax is notably, like, as we were discussing, looking more and more troubled. Failing very badly to hide it.
Are you alright?
What's...
Nothing.
What is it?
Nothing.
That does not look like nothing.
Glares at you. Keeps moving.
Sorry.
Don't
Captain.
apologize.
Had a question. Is your ship capable of going below the waves?
The captain tilts his head.
That seemed like an affirmative to me.
Is the captain using any sort of, like, hand gestures or body language?
No.
Okay.
Let me double check a name.
I mean, if you want to get a basic idea of what he's trying to say, that's insight.
Alright.
I'll do that too.
I do not want to sink my ship.
We're not
I
that
don't think he
heavy.
has. I don't think he has any interest in taking us aboard.
Understandable. Okay. Shit. We need to get to the... You lot wouldn't happen to know any way to get to the south room. Actually, we could just ask the keeper.
The who now?
The innkeeper.
Wait,
Oh.
you saw someone in there?
No. Heard someone. Disembodied.
Ah, I see.
Oh. Oh.
Go for it.
But could at least ask them.
Go ahead, I suppose.
Yeah,
Okay.
no harm in trying.
Yeah, Kay will excuse themselves and go back to the Kenyako elf and sort of do a little knock on the bar. Keep-
Malafane will
Keeper?
follow suit.
Did you enjoy your night out on the town?
I did actually. It was very illuminating, that's for sure.
Momo slowly approaches.
Did have a question, however. We saw some flyers about the South Rim laboratories. Do you know how to get there?
Oh, well, there used to be an elevator that led below the waves. I don't know what happens to this port, though. Presumably the waves just got a little bit too high for it.
Huh. Could you tell us where the elevator was?
Oh,
Or what it looked like, for that matter.
Oh, hello, new friends. Are they going to be sharing the room, or will they need another one?
No, we were just rendezvousing.
I see.
I needed I could pay for a room, possibly.
Oh, of course. That would be 5 gold, if you please.
He takes 5 gold from his pouch and attempts to hand it to whoever is there.
5 gold slip out of your hand and dip down below the bar.
Okay.
Yeah. Now then, thank you very much. I'll go ahead and put you in the room next door, since you all seem particularly close.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
As for where the elevator was, well, there's a flag that flies in the wind right outside the lighthouse. It used to be parked right over there.
Thank you, much
Let's see.
appreciated.
Of course, of course. Is there any other information about this place that you might require?
Do we have any other information?
Did we wanna? We could ask them if they've seen the Wastrolith, I guess.
Oh,
Seen the what?
The Wastrolith, the demon, the thing.
Yes.
Yeah. By any chance, we know that there is a creature out in the water. I believe it's called I don't know if the name means anything to you. A Wastrolith? A Wastrolith? Have you seen it by any chance?
Oh, the demon?
Yeah.
A few times. Usually it's out in deeper waters, but it made a few trips in closer to make sure that this water got polluted too. Nowadays it only comes back when it's agitated.
agitated.
Do you know of what exactly it is that angers it as such?
Oh, good sir. I'm not in the business of trying to agitate anybody.
Well, no, I wouldn't assume so, but it's better to keep yourself prepared, of course.
I keep prepared by not going out onto the water.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Right.
That's very fair.
Still, if you're planning to go fishing for it, I would say just don't breathe it in, don't swim in it, don't drink it. If you've some other way to cross, you should be just fine.
Thank you.
Are there any, do you happen to know if there are any port defenses by any chance? Artillery, cannons,
Cannons.
things of that ilk.
Let me think. Well, there used to be a few ballista, kept up in some of the guard towers. Oh, I doubt they're very well repaired, though. Luckily, the lighthouse is on, so if someone were to operate them, they'd know where to shoot.
Yes, that would be good. That would be an excellent resource.
One
Ever
would
been
hate to fire
spearfishing?
blindly out into the docks. One might hit something they shouldn't.
Very true. Thank you very much, Keeper. Want to go make sure the majority of the lighthouse is intact?
Yes, sure. Sounds good.
Then we could go spearfishing, maybe.
Yeah, sounds fun.
Oh.
Locals.
I love the young people.
I love the young people.
Right. Let's head off, shall we? See
Mhm.
if Rex is still alright, doing any better.
Momo, you catch him on the edge of the dock. He's kind of got the blade, like the tip of the edge of Angel's Bane, like rested on the dock, and he's knelt on one knee. And the birds are there. They just have their heads dipped a little bit.
He doesn't really say anything, but he just kind of slowly walks over to him. Walks next to the eagles. And looks down where Rex is looking. And he looks to Rex at all. Are you alright?
I had a very bad pit in my stomach. This is just in case.
What is just in case?
How many
Please.
people have you lost in this war, Momo?
He takes a soft yet sharp inhale. Too many. Too many to count.
I'm sorry.
Please talk to me. What's the matter? You know you can talk to me.
He stands back up. The birds go back up on his shoulders. Just realizing how much time this would take. Momo, I'm not sure we have the time anymore.
His eyes widen a little bit. I can't say at this point, Rax. All we can really do right now is hope and have faith and just do our damnedest. And you know what? If it all ends up for naught, then it's just gonna be recycled anyway, so at least it was worth a try.
He glances back down in the water and says, if somehow we find a way down there and he's still alive, that is the strongest man I've ever met in my life.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Probably the craziest, too.
Honestly, I don't think I've messed up this bad since the fireball in the Colosseum.
That wasn't your fault, Momo. We didn't know that was going to happen. And he was very unlucky. But that wasn't your fault.
I'm trying to convince myself that as well, but I just know what I mean. You ever felt this way? Where people tell you it's okay, but it doesn't feel okay.
And that's all right for it not to feel okay. But don't let it immobilize you.
I'm not going to. I'm going to keep forward. I'm going to keep going forward. And I'm going to get him out of the abyss if it's the last thing I do. I got
Good
him
man.
in there and I have to get him out.
Spoken like a true knight.
Oh, I'm anything but.
I don't know. With a bit of work, you could be on the right path.
He slowly kind of angles his head up to Rax. Do you really think so?
You're brave.
Think I'm beyond the point of it? As dramatic as this sounds, I know I sound like a storybook character, but do you really think I'm worthy of that kind of thing? After everything I've done?
You're brave. Your intentions are good. People make mistakes. I've made many. I'm still here.
It's
You think I don't...
It's easier to say it to someone else than to say it to yourself.
I do say it to myself. What, you think there are times where I don't think I'm worthy enough for my position?
Of course. I mean, I don't know. You have so much more experience in that kind of thing than I do. I have no idea what goes on in your head. And
Trust
not to
me.
sound selfish or self-centered, but I try to think in other people's perspectives, but when I get overwhelmed, I just can't see anything past my own mind, you know?
Trust me, Momo, the path of a knight is a lot of commitment, overwhelmment, and so much trial and error. Which I think is exactly what you've been going through.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying you should be a knight. I'm saying that your commitment is admirable.
He sits down at the dock, like, crossing his legs as to not let his feet go anywhere near the water. He leans back and smirks. Not gonna lie, I kinda... This is gonna sound dumb, but... when I was younger, and when I lived at the monastery, Arias would read me a bunch of stories before I slept. And one of them was about a knight and a princess. And the knight traveled far and wide to save this princess from an evil witch, and... It was just... I pretended I was the knight at times. So, hearing you say that, it means way more than you could ever imagine.
Well, just remember...
Sorry, go ahead.
Just remember... being a knight is not about saving princesses.
Right.
Honestly, no matter the chivalry, a lot of it is about following your heart.
Well, the knight in the story knew that saving the princess was the right thing. And I only want to help people. As many mistakes as I've made in the past, I've never truly meant anything harmful or anything malicious. Never.
Never.
I know it may not seem like it. I've changed and I've grown. And... Rex, will you teach me how to be a knight?
Blinks. Really?
Really?
If we make it out of here alive, and you really wish to be my squire, you know, it will take a lot of time, effort, commitment. But I would be honored, Momo.
Hey, I've done it once already. What's the harm in round 2?
The birds fly off of his shoulder and sit by you. And just nestle you a little bit.
Momo makes happy bird noises.
Thank you.
Momo,
Yes?
I think you're a better man than me by far.
Oh, shut up. Shut your mouth. Come on,
No,
let's
you're
get
right. Yes, less time for talking. Let's go.
Let's get to the others.
Hey, did you hear something?
I think I just stepped on a pebble.
Oh, that's all right.
And we're just gonna end the session right here.
And then everything explodes. The end.
The
Yeehaw.
end. Well, Zordan got sent to Super Hell.
Who's getting
Who's
tetanus?
getting tetanus? Thank you all so much for joining us. We will see you next time, where we'll see what shenanigans the players try to get out of this one.
I see.
Uh-huh. Hey,
I don't
fun
like
fact,
the way you said that.
Fun fact,
Hmm?
I mentioned a long time ago, necromancy doesn't work on Oread.
I was like, that's been at the tip of my head space this
So if
entire
Zordan
time.
dies, he cannot be revived.
Ah.
Oh my god! You know what? Somewhere in the distance, Quintessa is smiling right now.
I fucked up! Oh, I fucked up!
No, you didn't!
We will see y'all next week for more Fallen Empires. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.